ישמחו במלכותך, ישמחו במלכותך. שומרי שבת וקוראי עונג וקוראי עונג. ישמחו במלכותך, ישמחו במלכותך. שומרי שבת וקוראי עונג וקוראי עונג. תילאי שבס קודש, תילאי שבס קודש, תילאי שבס קודש, שבס קודש, תילאי שבס קודש, תילאי שבס קודש, תילאי שבס קודש, שבס קודש.
Hey boys and girls, welcome back to ONEG. You know, I want to say this week has been amazing. Watching the learning, seeing the pictures, taking a field trip, those were really amazing things. And thank you to the teachers for taking you on that field trip. Thank you, Emor, for putting that together. And thank you, students, for doing a great job visiting the aquarium. Kol hakavod to all of you. Let's get out of our seats. Let's get moving a little bit. Let's start our regular ONEG with some regular a cappella exercise. Rise up, rise up. Simcha, can you ask them to rise up for me? Please stand and respectfully face the flags.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare that on bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
batzara, batzara uvashivia, haomdim bein bayam uvein bayabasha. Acheinu kol beit Yisrael, Acheinu kol beit Yisrael, Anetunim batzara, batzara uvashivia, haomdim bein bayam uvein bayabasha. Hamakom yirachem, yirachem aleichem, v'yotziim mitzara, lirvacha, v'me'afel aliyora, v'umishibud ligiula hashta, v'gala uvizman kariv. Hamakom yirachem, yirachem aleichem, v'yotziim mitzara, lirvacha, v'me'afel aliyora, v'umishibud ligiula hashta, v'gala uvizman kariv.
Vayikra Perek Kaf Aleph Pasuk Aleph. Vayomer Hashem el Moshe, Emor el HaKohanim b'nei Aharon, ve'amota aleichem lenefesh lo yit'amar be'amav. Say to the Kohanim, and you shall say to them. When the Torah begins to address the topic of purity, it begins with in an awkward manner. Tell them, and you shall tell them, 2 times. The Torah, which is always so careful about every word it uses, there seems to be redundant. Rashi explains that this pasuk is telling us so that the elders should warn the youth. Each person had a great responsibility to look out for and help other people. We should not think for ourselves, if it is not me, then I don't need to care about it. Rather, that if it is our problem. The Mishnah tells us that all Jews are responsible for each other. This works in both ways. We are responsible to teach others by way of our actions. The same is true that we learn from other people's behavior. Not every action which we see may be appropriate for us and to do. Our attitude plays a part in what we do and what we learn from others. Sometimes we find things that people are doing that we know to be wrong. Yet we do the same thing as them and use what they do as an excuse. However, we also do the same thing in reverse. When we see someone doing something that is good, we can aspire the same. One such example is Pesach Sheni. Today is Pesach Sheni. Originally, there was no such thing as Pesach Sheni, but there were some people unable to celebrate Pesach the first year after leaving Egypt. Instead of, "Yeah, we got off this year," they came to Moshe and asked why they were not allowed to celebrate. "Is it fair?" they said. "We want to say thank you to Hashem." Therefore, Hashem added the mini holiday of Pesach Sheni, so all the people that were not able to celebrate in Nisan would have a second chance. This is the attitude of growth and inspiration. We see from the pasuk in this week's Parshat the importance of helping other people and guide each other. Be a good role model and have a positive attitude. Shabbat Shalom.
Boys and girls, I have a very special announcement today. I know we're not in school, and we don't have the opportunity to do Matmidim, but over the past couple days we have developed a mini Matmidim challenge, which is going to give you the opportunity to study, to get tested, and to earn prizes. Check this out.
Hey everybody, one of our most exciting programs every year is the Mott Meeting program. Even though we are all home, we will still have an opportunity to have a mini Mott Meeting challenge. This will give us the ability to feel amazing about some of the information we have learned throughout our years at school, as well as learn new things in a fun way. Here's how it works.
Each week, a new mini Mott Meeting challenge booklet will be posted on Friday. It will contain some basic knowledge from last year's Mount Medium books for all grades, as well as some more challenging information for grades 4 through 8. Students who choose to participate should take the time to review the booklets over the following week. Once confident with the information, we will have the opportunity to take the Kahoot Challenge test online, which will be posted every Monday and will remain open throughout the week. Please use your full name and grade as your nickname to receive the reward. People who complete the challenge test and earn the needed points for each week will receive a gift card to be redeemed at Ben Yehuda or Holy Child for a total of $12, $3 each week for one of those two places.
We are really excited to share this with you and look forward to seeing people's participation.
Information can be found on the Berman at Home webpage in the top right corner where it says Mini Matmidim Challenge. Simply click on that and it'll bring you to a page with the Matmidim booklets and the Matmidim Kahoot Challenge. Good luck. I hope all of you will get involved in Matmidim. Get tested, enjoy the Kahoot testing games, and see how much you know.
Masters in their field. World-class chefs with extreme confidence and incomparable skill.
Hi, my name is Mira. I'm in the middle of making the blondies, and I've already prepped some of the ingredients. I've already put in one half of a cups of flour, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 2 large eggs, and one teaspoon of vanilla, and one cup of butter melted. I'm going to add some of this. I'm going to add some sugar now. Stay tuned for when it comes out of the oven. These are ready, and I'm about to take them out, and I set it for 40 minutes and for 325. And they look delicious.
Welcome back to Artsenu, where we tour and travel in our homeland in Israel.
This is my home. This is my motherland. This is the place where I want to be. A home no one can take away from me. This is my home. This is my motherland. This is the land of trees paved with gold. This is the land of which my father told. This is my home.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome you aboard this El Al flight. On behalf of El Al, the captain and the crew, we wish you all a pleasant flight. El Al, it's not just an airline, it's Israel.
Hey everybody, super exciting. This week we're going to be celebrating Lag BaOmer.
So, Miri, you know which Chag is coming?
Lag BaOmer.
Yes, Lag BaOmer. I'm so excited. Oh no.
What?
This year we can't really have a fire because of all the corona thing. So, what are we gonna do?
But you know, my favorite part in Lag BaOmer is to eat marshmallow on the fire. And it's like hot and so
my
good.
God.
I love it.
Now, since the beginning of the Omer, some of us haven't gotten haircuts or shaved or listened to real music. But this coming week, that's going to change on Lag BaOmer. So here's what the deal is. Before this, from the beginning of Pesach until Lag BaOmer, Rabbi Akiva's students, sadly, 24,000 of them, died because they didn't give each other respect. But now, they stopped dying. And on Lag BaOmer is the yahrzeit of the famed Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. So, who was Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai? I am standing here in Meron, near the kever of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. On a regular year on Lag BaOmer, there are hundreds and thousands of people who come here to dance and sing and celebrate the life that Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai lived.
Idea. What can we do, Miri?
What?
I have such a brilliant idea. Okay, oh my God.
So who was Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai? Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai lived in the time when the Romans ruled Eretz Yisrael. During that time period, the Romans did not allow regular Torah learning, regular schools to be open, and because they didn't have Zoom, they had to sneak out and learn privately. Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai and his son Rabbi Lazar continued teaching Torah, and the Romans found out and wanted them arrested and tried for breaking the law. Rabbi Shimon and his son Rabbi Lazar ran off to hide, and they found a little cave near a city called Pikiim in the north in Eretz Yisrael, near an area called Ramah. Now Ramah is very, very famous because Shmuel HaNavi, Eliyahu HaNavi, and others came there to bring karbanot. It's way up in the north, somewhere past Tiberia, on the way across back to Rosh Hashanah. And they found a little cave that they lived in for 12 years. During those 12 years, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai and his son did nothing but serve Hashem. They davened, they learned Torah, and they became super close with Hashem. Imagine 12 years of Yom Kippur, just you and Hashem becoming super duper close. During that time, a small boxer tree grew in front of their cave, and they ate boxer, which, if you've ever had it, has no taste. It's hard, it's tough to chew, and a little stream ran by so they could drink. They spent these 12 years becoming just super connected with Hashem. After 12 years, Eliyahu HaNavi himself came to the cave and said, Rabbi Shimon and Rabbi Lazar, it's time to come out of the cave. The Gemara in Shabbat tells us when they came out of the cave, they were so connected to spirituality that anything they looked at burnt up immediately. And Rabbi Lazar and Rabbi Shimon couldn't understand, why would people spend time working on physical things when life is so much greater than that? It's about connecting with Hashem and growing. They realized they needed to go back into the cave, and the voice of Hashem called out from heaven and said, this is not how it's going to work. Why are you destroying the things that I made for everybody to appreciate? They went back in for another year. And after that year, when Rabbi Shimon and Rabbi Lazar came out of the cave, everything Rabbi Lazar looked at burned up, but Rabbi Shimon could look at it and fix it.
I have such a brilliant idea. Okay, oh my God.
The third story is of Rabbi Shimon and his son Rabbi Lazar walking on Erev Shabbat, and they passed a man carrying 2 bouquets of hadassim, and they said, what are the hadassim for? And he said, L'chvod Shabbat. And they said, why 2? And he said, one for Shamar and one for Zachar. Rabbi Shimon turned to his son Rabbi Lazar and explained, I understand now. We can live both a physical life and a spiritual life. We can have really cool, fun stuff, and we can connect to Hashem through it. That's how people live. So after all those years in the cave where we were so connected to Hashem, what we were missing was the ability to enjoy the world we have around us. And our goal is to be able to do both. So on Lag BaOmer, we celebrate our ability to become close with Hashem, which we're working up toward for Matan Torah, as well as enjoy the beautiful world that Hashem gave us. And we celebrate by having bonfires.
So cool!
You are a genius, Efra.
I know. But
You are
Yadim,
genius.
don't try it at home, unless you have an adult with you, okay? But here's what happened is that I'm actually burning the marshmallow with this. It's gonna take a while, but it's gonna be worth it, because we love marshmallow. And that's how we feel like BaOmer.
Yeah.
And we can take a moment on Lag BaOmer to think how lucky we are that we have so many wonderful things in our life. So sure, it may seem challenging, but that's the beauty of Lag BaOmer. It reminds us that we can do both together. Serve Hashem and appreciate the world that we have. Let's take a tour of the cave of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai and the grave of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai.
As we enter the kever, there are many people that are gathered here to daven, to pray to Hashem on a regular basis. Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai wrote a sefer called the Zohar, also known as Mishnah Rishon, the first sefer of deep mystical meanings, and people daven in his merit for all sorts of things that would be miraculous.
I can't wait to eat it. Yum!
Really, are you excited?
Look, it's fun, but I'm doing it
זה
better
כל
than
כך
you.
טעים,
I'm
אומייגאד.
very...
נכון.
I did it on fire.
את עושה את זה יותר טוב.
אוקיי, לבד.
יאללה, יאללה, יאללה.
Yum!
Can you burn mine too?
The road up north is narrow and lots of fun. So this is in Pekiim, where the cave of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai is. Imagine spending 12 years in a small cave hidden just like this. Wow. This is the cave of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai.
תודה. We can
Mini
celebrate
Lag BaOmer
Lag
for
BaOmer.
us.
Oh my god.
This is the ancient city of Pekiim. It is said that there have been Jews living in this city since the time before the destruction of the second Beit HaMikdash. This village square is said to be one of the oldest Jewish village squares, always having Jews living in it, in the entire world.
We're here in this beautiful ancient city of Pekiim.
Ready?
Oh my god.
וואו.
So good, זה כל כך טעים.
טעים ברמות.
ימי. עכשיו אני שמחה.
ילדים, it's the best thing. באמת.
Do it. יום שלישי, ל"ג בעומר. Send us pictures.
With your parents, don't do it alone.
While we were here, thinking of things dating way back in history, I remember that back in our Artsenu office, we have a box that has a lock with 4 digits on it, and I have not a clue how to open it. So, if you got any suggestions, shoot me an email, and let's see if we can figure out how to open up that box to see what we found.
Love you guys. Miss you so much. Mwah.
See you next time on Artsenu, where we tour and travel through our homeland, through Eretz Yisrael. Shalom.
So happy you all joined me today. Today I have a great new game I want to play. It's called Funny Food Friday. So I want to thank everybody who volunteered to join for today's amazing Funny Food Friday! Funny Food Friday! Okay. So this is how the game works. I'm going to spin the spinner. If it lands on a color, I'm going to announce it, and you're going to look in your bag of jelly beans. If you have that color, you're going to take it. We're going to count to 3, and we all throw it in our mouth together and see how yummy it is. You might have gotten a good flavor or a bad flavor. Okay, here we go. First spin. And it's going around. It's slowing down and stopping. Oh, it's on the green with the little speckles on it. That's either juicy pear or boogers. Okay, we're ready? Everyone got that color, that green one? The green one with speckles. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Leora didn't like hers. Marviva didn't like hers.
Wait, I don't know.
Garbage.
I don't know.
Terrible, terrible.
I didn't
So much
get
fun.
any. I
Awesome.
don't
Peter
know.
liked hers. Ellie didn't like his. Boaz has no idea. Whatever, it was all right. It's all right.
I don't
Okay,
even
great.
know if I like juicy pear.
All right, next spin. Here we go. Ready? Round and round and round and round and round. Oh, and it is the blue one. The blue one is berry blue or toothpaste. Berry blue or toothpaste.
That's two
1,
good flavors.
2, 3.
Hey, wait, I didn't get it.
I didn't get a blue one.
No, but
Oh, you're lucky.
toothpaste is good.
Tastes like toothpaste.
Blueberry.
Got toothpaste.
I got blueberry.
He's got a good one. Awesome. Blueberry is good.
Tastes good though.
I can't get that.
Speaking of toothpaste, I promised the 2 dentists I drove by tonight that we would definitely brush our teeth after this game before we went to bed. Round and round and round and round and round, and it stopped at the very light-looking one that looks almost like white and yellow, and it's either buttered popcorn or rotten eggs.
I don't have it.
No.
Oh, you only had that once and it stayed in his house for the next.
We don't have it.
I
got it.
The others got it. Noah's got it in 1, 2, 3, go. 3, good.
This is delicious. This is so good.
Oh,
This is delicious.
Oh, we all got lucky on that one. Great. Wow.
Not Mikey.
Mikey's like, yeah, it tastes like regular lunch, rotten eggs. Sorry, Mikey. All right, let's do it again. Ready? Here we go. Spinning round and round and round and round and round and round. Oh, stopped on the white one.
Oh,
the white one, very white, looks like it's either coconut, which is not so good, or spoiled milk, which is definitely not so good. 1, 2, 3, and we go.
Oh, it's already bad.
No, Mikey's got spoiled milk, but he's afraid of wasting it, keep eating it.
I'm a baby. I just spit it out the second it clapped in my mouth.
Hey, Omer. Round and round and round and round and round and round and round. Oh, stop on the, oh, this is a fun one. It's like orange and red speckles, and it's either peaches or barf.
Oh.
That one already.
No, this is an interesting one because peaches is really good, but barf is really bad.
Who's got it? 1, 2, 3, go.
Both.
oh,
Oh, Aviva got lucky.
Disgusting.
Omer's running to the bathroom. Great.
Give me
Good
a
job.
second.
Mostly bad.
Do you think I could get a good one twice?
No way. Svi's gone. He's done.
What about this color?
Oh,
It's sending shivers down my spine.
That was great. Next spin. Round and round and round and round and round and stopped on the, oh, this is the worst of them. It's the brown one. It's either chocolate pudding or canned dog food.
I don't have it. I don't have
Chocolate
it.
pudding or canned dog food. That's fun, Ellie.
Here's
I don't
proof.
have either.
I don't have
1,
it.
2,
Here's proof.
3, go.
I don't have it. Yay, I'm free to now. Dog food.
Ew. That one.
more beef. I bet you loved it.
Round and round and round and round and round and round and round, stopping on the, which one is this? Oh, it's the banana or pencil shavings. It's
What
like
does it look like?
goldish, it's like a goldish yellow with brown spots in it.
Like this?
I don't have that either.
Banana or pencil
Don't have it.
shavings. Oh, this is great. Ready, 1, 2, 3, go!
I don't have it.
Pencils.
Me neither.
Good. Is it good?
I don't know yet.
It is.
Wait, what was the
How
option?
would I not be sure if it's banana or pencil?
Round and round and round and round and round and round. Oh, stop on the bright green one. That's either sour apple or minion fart. Sour apple or minion fart. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Ready?
I didn't get like any of the
1,
flavors.
2, 3, go!
Amazing! Sour apple. Sour apple.
Sour apple.
We all got sour apples.
Sour apple. I didn't get it.
It's either that or minion fudge tastes good.
My favorite flavor.
Yes, maybe minion fart tastes like sour apple. The multicolored one, which is either tutti frutti or stinky socks. And
Multicolored orange, either tutti frutti or stinky socks. Stinky socks.
as we learned earlier today, Svi has been tasting stinky socks. We can build up an immunity to it. All right, you got it ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go!
Stinky socks.
Thank you. That's great.
Stinky
Leora's
socks.
halfway in the garbage already.
Oh, Leora loves this
so
one.
was.
She loves it.
So much
This is her
fun.
favorite out of all.
So
All of
much
them.
fun.
Steven, do you want to come taste my breath? Come, taste He's disgusting now. He's disgusting.
Oh man, how bad was that?
The worst jelly bean or the worst thing I've ever tasted.
Omer, so we all did the rest of the colors, but I have you spotlighted, and I'd like to try the rest of them with you. Ready? Do you have a beautiful yellow, like an orange and yellow?
It's not beautiful.
No.
None of them are beautiful.
Plain white. Plain white.
No.
No. What do you have there?
Like a blue one and this one.
Let's do the white and yellow one. Ready?
Okay, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that.
The white and yellow one. Omer,
Wait, I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready.
Who else has the white and yellow? 1, 2, 3, go!
Yay! I got a butter popcorn.
Okay, Mikey, what do you got there?
Okay. I'm gonna eat both of them. I don't know what they are.
Okay, hold on. He's thinking. He's thinking one might be canned dog food. Yep, definitely is canned dog food mixed with peaches.
This is a little buff and a little bit of like a hint of toothpaste.
Probably canned dog food.
It's just bad.
A hint of minion fuzz.
Both of them were bad.
Both of them were bad, so it was canned dog food.
That was
and
the best.
Barf.
It was double bad.
Java, was that yummy?
Yay!
Yucky. Okay. See you later, guys. Shabbat shalom, everybody. Thanks for joining.
Me.
Wait, Pebble, why don't you have to do this? Why don't you have to do this?
Wow, guys, thank you. That was amazing. So much fun eating those wonderful tasting jelly beans. I know. Kol hakavod to you. Simcha, could you sing Kol hakavod for them, please? We are so lucky to have been invited to visit the Wexler farm. So join me for a field trip, a special Friday field trip to the Wexler farm. Come on.
Everyone, here's one of the 15 baby chickens we're raising on our farm. And this is one of the 5 ducklings that we're also raising. Here's the Wexler family birdhouse.
Yay! They're so fast. They're really fast. They're really fast.
Out of rocks, so they don't go that way. They're pretty happy.
Yeah, the swan does
They're
that.
gonna destroy this pond. That's why the swans. Strong.
We're feeding these sheep alfalfa, greens, and corn. And alfalfa is I think it's a special grass that they really like. And this is a lamb. This lamb is a week old.
generation of sheep that we've been breeding. And because it's getting close to summer, the sheep are starting to shed more. And you can pull up their wool.
All right, let's go in the barn and check out what's in there. Take the food. Put that baby down so it goes back to its mommy. Rachav is in the room by herself, so we have to
I
wait.
have a bruise now.
Yeah,
So all of these stalls have hay in it, and we spread it out so that they can give birth, and it's comfortable. And we've taken away the placenta, so no animals come.
Why do you take the placenta away, Shimon?
So placenta is like the yolk for live babies when they're still when the mom's giving birth. So after, it's like the nutrients the mom needs to regain its strength after giving birth. Because
Why do you take it out of the barn?
strong. You take it out of the barn because wild animals come to, because it tastes really good.
Which animals?
Like coyotes, dogs, cats, foxes, and raccoons. Oh, this is Rocklove. She's the.
Watch out,
she's
the baby's
mother.
in here. They're both in here.
She's the mother of all mothers. She's the mother of all mothers of all our sheep. She's the great grandmother. And she's giving her milk, and she's. Oh, it might be outside.
No, it's in.
Oh wow! Oh, look at this black one!
Yeah.
Wow! We have a totally brown sheep and a totally white sheep. It's amazing. Raka gives the best patterns for sheep. She's
Rachav is the grandma of all the sheep we have.
Yeah, and
or the mother.
she bears the greatest patterns out of all the sheep here. The other sheep can give like spots, white spots and brown spots, but Raka does stripes, like caramel stripes and chocolate stripes.
Yeah, you have them too.
And you can tell that they're cultured because they have a split hoof. Yes. Most of them are Nubian goats, but Bexy's and Ibex. Half Ibex.
Hi everyone, this is a baby lamb that I'm holding. It's very cute. She was just born yesterday. I'll have to take care of them.
Come on, Rachav. Come on, Rachav. Rachav wants to go inside.
She wants.
She wants to be with the babies.
This is Marcus and Ramses.
There's a knucklehead sheep too. Don't know how this happened. I didn't do this.
Apple. Sure, I wouldn't hold it like that. Wait, for a horse camp, they taught us that you have to put it flat. I thought. Come on. Come here. Come on, Zeus. Horses have rectangular pupils, which is really cool.
Talking to him.
Good boy, Zeus. You can tell old horses by what their teeth look like. So if their teeth are flat like this, like 180 degrees, then you know that they're very young. But if their teeth are protruding outwards, then you know it's really old. Yep.
Here comes the
The
mom.
more it protrudes out, the older it is. Yeah. They're really cool. There's colors like, there's a chestnut.
Can you give it to
horses, and there's,
Chelsea, please?
and they have also
Zoe, where's
have
the apple for
diamonds on
Chelsea?
their head. I put it. I don't know. We were talking to Georgie.
The birdies.
Georgie. This is an emu. Good boy.
Nice bird.
What kind of bird is Georgie?
Georgie's an emu.
How do you say emu in Hebrew?
Emu.
Emu. Emu.
What can you guys tell us about emus?
They come from Australia. They like being in wet environments.
They like being
Dry
hugged.
environments.
Like being hugged. They come from Australia.
They love water.
And they lay eggs, so
Do
they're
they
birds.
fly?
They're
Do they
flightless
fly?
birds. They can't fly, and they can run really fast, faster
And they
than
have tiny
anyone.
little claws.
They can run 60 kilometers in like 0 to 3 seconds. And they're also good at, can also make their hairstyle cool like that. Right there, yeah.
Get Georgie in the sunlight. It's hard to see when he's in the shadow.
Georgie, get over here.
Pull him over to show him.
Get over here, no, get over here. Yeah, we got him.
Show us his normal hair and then change his hairstyle.
Okay, alright. This is normal hair. Straight up. Spiky. Yeah.
All right,
And
now
this is,
give him a hairstyle.
and then this is flat.
No, slick it back like he's going to school. He's got to comb his hair in the morning.
There he is.
Yeah.
Georgie
It
needs
is
a
like,
keeper.
oh.
We need to make a keeper for Georgie.
Yeah, we do.
Wilma and Yael. Yael, is that your baby emu? How old is Wilma?
A month old, maybe.
So we'll pause it over here. So you're going to be responsible for the summary only through Psukim Aleph through Tet Zayin. I'll make that change in the assignment. And so this is what happened. Okay, so guys, let's go through the summary.
Shalom Yelachim! We missed you so much! And we finally got the birthday list, so we're going to read all the kids who had birthday in Chodesh Nisan.
Thank you,
Ready?
Rabbi Pepper.
Thank you so much for giving us the list. So I'm going to start. Ariel Berman, Tehila Spilman, Zecharia Levi, Edita Polovsky, Eliana Brumer, Peyton Sol, Nava Baral, Ofek Neve Arad, Malka Bekrak, Sam Baron, Mimi Green, Itamar Alpha, Maya Misho, Katana Orienstein, Hadar Achrak, Neta Kessner,
דניאלה ניובאואר, איתן סגל, נטליה ניובאואר, שירה פופר, רחל ליטוואק, דניאל שומר, אבי קריש, בועז קוגלר, איבן קולט, דליה ריטר, מאיה לזר וזכריה לזר, נועם ספילמן, דליה הנדוורגר, יהודה טריסטר, ריבה ויינברג, ליאת טופולובסקי ושרה שרן!
And now the kids who had birthday in Chodesh Iyar, this till now. So.
זכריה שרנק, שרה שרק, נועה גורביץ,
Ari Rogler, Zach Kugler, ונועה Arpas. Sorry if we mispronounce your name, it's hard.
Israelis, love you.
So now we're gonna do
היום יום הולדת, היום יום הולדת, יום הולדת to everyone. Love you.
Miss you.
I also want to give a special shout out to Mr. Marcus Mazel Tov and Kol HaKavod to you on finishing college. Wonderful news, exciting and inspirational for all of us. Kol HaKavod. Simcha, one more time. So today is Pesach Sheni, and in honor of Pesach Sheni, we're going to make a quick matzah brai for breakfast. So here's a piece of leftover matzah. We're going to crumple it up, add some water, some eggs, a little bit of sugar, some vanilla sugar, and some cinnamon. Throw it in a frying pan, and you can pour syrup over it, and you have matzah brai. Here we go.
Brai, brai, brai. Brai, 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 brai. Brai, brai, brai.
It's time for Shabbos Smile with Mrs. H.
What do you call a fake horse?
A phony.
And what is the spider's job?
He was a website maker.
Thanks for joining me for another ONEG. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Na 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 na. It's Shabbat, do 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 do. It's Shabbat, do 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 do. It's Shabbat, do 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 do. It's Shabbat. Light the candles, do 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 do. Light the candles, do 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 do. Light the candles, do 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 do. Light candles. Make it do 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 do. Make it do 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 do. Make it do 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 do. Make it do.
Shabbat Shalom, guys.